Hey, welcome back to Vortex Garage. We've got our 65 Mercury here up on jack stands because in the last couple videos we posted, we've had some really great comments about stuff. And there was one commenter, 390 Merc 65, who really knows these cars. And this is some of the awesome stuff about posting is you really find people who know a lot more than you do on these vehicles. And 390 Merc 65, you're definitely one of those. So you brought up some things that I think would be interesting to grab the camera and kind of go through. So we're going to look at three things. Oddity hanging off the heater system, which I'm kind of giving away a little there. We're going to pop the trunk and see if the leak is actually some hoses that have a tendency to break that I didn't know about. And we're going to take a look at that radio. So I do have my other camera here. Now the first thing that we're going to look at was, it was noted in one of the videos that there was a weird kind of like canister hanging down under the car. And that's one reason we jacked it up, even though I can see it right here in the engine bay. I've already taken a quick look at it. The question was, what is that? I hadn't seen that before, and I've now looked at it and I can't answer that question just yet. So let's grab this camera and look. We'll start looking from the top first. And I don't think I'm going to need much in the way of light because it's very bright out. Well, maybe I will. Try to get some light down here. But basically that canister right behind the alternator, which might be hard to see in the video here, so we'll go up underneath. All right. I hope I don't mess the audio up. All right. Wow, that's so weird. So this right here, what a strange thing. It's mounted to the frame, but it looks like a really weird mounting system. And I don't know if I'm even on frame there. All right, let's try to zoom in at that mounting system. Let's take a look at that. I mean, it kind of looks like homebrew, just the way how long those bolts are. It's really weird that it has like these connections on the bottom, and it's kind of plastic. All right, and it's got this hose that comes off and routes back up the car. Of course, there's a lot of spider webs down here. But the hose on the top, you can see from above. We'll head back above. So the unit's down there, but it goes up to this hose, which comes off a split in a heater hose. All right, so let's take another look underneath. It's already, I'm out early trying to beat the heat. And let me tell you, it's already pretty hot out. I don't know if the camera can see better than I can, but so this is the thing, this is the hose. The hose sort of routes up, and then it just sort of shoots straight up. It looks like it almost looks like it connects to the exhaust manifold, which wouldn't make a lot of sense unless it's like a preheater. And would this be some sort of a valve? You know, could it be like a preheater where it runs through the manifold and, you know, heats the fluid up? I think this was a car from the northern area. So, I don't, you know, maybe it was really cold and this is some aftermarket trick to heat that coolant up and get heat in the car before. Hey, so we're going to cut in here really quick. I'm probably going to splice this right into that video we were shooting this morning. We've got a little bit better shading right now, so we can actually see that piece a little more. And I did a little bit of checking on the internet, and I think I know what that is. I believe that is a coolant preheater that you would actually have a 110 volt plug and plug it into your house current, let that run overnight. I guess it's probably a pump and a preheater, so it would circulate that coolant, keep it warm. The whole idea is that, you know, in some of the northern climates, if you get freezing that is, you know, even goes below what your antifreeze can handle, keeps it from freezing and cracking the block, but also probably gives you a jump in the morning with a little bit slightly warmer coolant, lets it get up to temperature a little faster. So, grab this camera again, try to get some better views from up here, but we'll go back underneath and show you again. It's kind of hard to zoom in on it here, so let's go underneath because you can really see it good under there. All right, so here's that piece from under the car, and these connectors under here I think this is where you would have seen the power plug basically would connect up to, and then that would plug in, and this would be a preheater kind of, and I would imagine it's got a pump motor in it and does some circulation as well, some very light, coolant circulation. So that's pretty much it. All right, so hopefully that was helpful, and hopefully the lighting was a little better, but I think that's probably what this piece is. It's one of those coolant preheaters. So did a little bit of research and figured we'd grab the camera. We're gonna splice this into that earlier one this morning. We'll rejoin with that, and again, thanks for checking it out. All right, now, I'm about to pop this trunk. And please don't freak out because of how horrible that rust is. Remember when I said this was a Northern car? Yeah, that's why we're doing a pan on it, and that's not good either. Now, let's take a look in here. So my understanding where there's some hoses, like vent hoses that break, and I see them back there. I think I'm gonna have to climb in the trunk to really take a look. They look like they're intact, and it looks like they're on. So it's hard to say, could those be contributing or not? Let me try to get the light in here. Okay, so there they are. There's that one at least. And oh, look at that. Look at that. I bet you that's exactly what you were talking about. This hose it looked like it was intact until I pulled on it, and then look at that, it's all torn up, and that leads right below the seat. So that's that cowl area right on the back where it would pull air in, and if that hose is broken, every little bit of rain coming in is pouring right in there and just destroying the car. Wow. This is why I love YouTube. You guys are awesome. I mean, it sucks to find, but it's good to know. So this one's good. This one's still attached, and I actually can kind of see where it attaches, and it would dump out, but that other one was busted. So it's been pouring water in. So, well, we can at least fix that, and that'll stop this from getting too much worse. But, oh, it's already bad back here, as you can tell. And I don't think we've really had the cameras back here to kind of show you what we're dealing with. Look, we knew the floor was bad, and the sides, we've got replacement panels for that. But this upper piece, there's some little bit of solid metal on the corner, but the tops of it are just trashed. And if these tubs are okay, we'll have to just start cutting, see what's left, and we might have to custom make some stuff and get it in there, But yeah, this car is a little further along the rust than we thought it was, which is pretty unfortunate. All right, making a quick video here. So the last thing we're gonna do, because we're already losing our shade, we're gonna take a look at this radio. So it was also mentioned this might not be the stock radio, and I just wanted to get some close-ups because I wouldn't know. It does say Mercury on it. It's got a white face. I don't know if that's normal or not. It looks like it is an FM, AM, FM deal, which is kind of cool. So you can kind of switch between. And it is, it's got the FOMOCO on it. And it does have a number here. I can read, I don't know if that'll show up on camera, but I'll read it. It says 05, I think MF H19A004 appears to be the number. There's probably some more numbers on the back or side. There's the underside of it. So from what I recall, negative ground. It's got a date installed, but I don't see anything quite on it. That's kind of worn there. I'm gonna have to look at that closer. I got sun in my face, so it's really hard to see. Okay, so this is kind of what we're working with. So that's that radio. A couple up closes for you. And hopefully that's helpful for you. It's gonna be a hot one today, let me tell you. I should have been out here a little earlier. We just lost our shade, which we only have in the really early morning hours. And this thing is cooking, and I'm cooking in this black shirt. So I think we're gonna cut this video short. I'll try to grab the camera a little more, figure out what that could be. I might do some research, and if I figure it out, we'll do a couple shots and wrap it up. Otherwise, I'm gonna post this video up just as kind of a, hey, check this stuff out, and appreciate all the comments. We'll be doing a little more work on this. We'll start stripping the interior out very soon and start gauging what our next steps are. But I think at this rate, I'm going to wait for the shade of the shop in the later afternoon, and we'll work on some other stuff today. Well, thanks for joining, everyone. We'll have some more videos posted very soon here on Vortex Garage.